Hi everybody, just coming on just to share some strategies with you now that we've gone into lockdown again. I know I haven't put any video content up for a little while. I'm really sorry. It's just been a really busy time, both with the business and just family and Christmas and what have you, but have made a plan and have decided to make a concerted effort to make sure that I come on here in person a little bit more. Hope you're enjoying sort of the day-to-day content and some of the thoughts of the day, and do hope it's given you a bit of pause for thought in certain circumstances as well. So lockdown again, obviously I think we're all pretty over it now, but it feels like perhaps this is the last haul that we might have to do if the vaccine then is taken up by enough people and makes things a bit safer again. So I kind of feel like, yeah, this is the right thing to do. I definitely don't feel like I did at the beginning of lockdown last time, which is really lovely. So yeah, just thought I'd share a quick video with you with a strategy that I found helpful and continue to utilise even into lockdown now. And yeah, let's just give it a go and see how you get on. So this is called the worry process. Obviously right now this is a great time to be starting this strategy up because there is a lot of worry around for people. This works best where you have got a situation where you are aware that little worries are coming into your mind quite frequently, and they can then sort of start to affect your day or overpower your other responsibilities. So for me, worries coming in when I'm working is really difficult. So it's important to me that I can kind of park my brain, put the worries to one side and have a look at them a little bit later. So the first thing that you do is you decide on a time each day that you are going to worry. Bear with, I know that sounds a little bit bonkers because you're saying, Sarah, I'm worrying all day, so why would I set a time to be able to do that? But honestly, try this for a good few days and it does, when it becomes a bit more of a habit, it does work really well. I actually found it helpful almost straight away, so do give it a try. So you set your time for worry. Mine is 7 o'clock at night. So by that point, I've kind of debriefed from my day at work if I'm doing my day job, or potentially finished client sessions if I'm working this business. And then what you do is throughout the day, whenever you've got a worry, you either write it in a notebook or on a bit of paper. So when I was working at the office, I used one of those memo blocks. I think most officers who know what a memo block is, and have them in there. So I would write my worry on the memo block piece of paper, then I'd fold it up and I'd pop it in my handbag for taking home at the end of the day, ready for my worry session later on. And just the physical part of writing that down, folding the block memo up and then popping it in my bag was enough for me to have got the worry out, and know that it was somewhere safe to deal with a little bit later. Then what happens is when it comes to your worry time, you get either the notebook out that you've made notes in throughout the day, or alternatively you might get not your notebook, all the little memos that you've written to yourself throughout the day of things that you've worried about, and you set them out in front of you and you look at them, and that is your time to worry about them. Now what you will find is the vast majority of those worries that you've had throughout the day have either been resolved, or you don't feel the same way about them anymore, or they've gone altogether. Obviously there are times where that worry is still relevant, but it then gives you maybe a bit of time to pick that worry out of all of the others that actually needs your concentration and work out what you can either do if you're in control of that worry, or what you might be able to influence, and maybe make a note to do a positive step that takes you forward. So if you are worried about, let me think, maybe you're worried about a journey you've got to make seems like a bonkers thing to say at the moment, but let's say you've got a meeting that you're really concerned about. So maybe you're not in control of that meeting's going to happen whether you like it or not. And maybe you could speak to your boss ahead of the meeting and talk to them about your concerns so that it can either allay your fears or talk to you a bit further about them. Whatever the situation is, whatever the circumstance, you will be able to find something, even if it's tiny, which the tinier it is, the better really, that will help to move you forward. But to date, the vast majority of the times that I've sat down at my worry time to look at the worries that I've got, those worries are not relevant anymore. So give that a try. So the important thing really is to make sure you've got something to write on whenever you've got a worry through the day. So make sure that you've got either little scraps of paper that you can write on and put somewhere safe for later, or like I say, a notebook. The benefit of using scraps of paper is that after you've done that and you throw them away, it's another psychological point where you're saying, I let go of that, you know, that worry isn't with me anymore. Whereas a notebook, I suppose if you could rip out the pages, that would work quite as well. So maybe think about something like that. But just a little strategy for you to use if you find that you're worrying and it's overtaking your thinking brain throughout other parts of the day where you need to be concentrating on other things. Also works well when you're looking after children and you're fretting about something. Quickly note it down, then it's put to one side and then you can focus on the children again. So give it a go and maybe send me a message or pop something on the post on here to let me know how you found the strategy, and good luck with it all. There will be some more content coming soon, but this is me for the moment. Take care, lots of love.